Okay, we're going to look at another function now called parabolas. And here's the form of it. F of x equals x squared. Now you could write y equals x squared, but this notation here, f of x, is actually kind of even a little bit more useful because it tells a story. If we take -2 and we put it in for x, this notation is sort of telling us what is the value of the function when x is equal to -2. And what we're supposed to do is put -2 in here. And we go -2 and we square it. -2 times -2 is +4. By the way, if you put -2 squared in your calculator, it'll give you the wrong answer because it thinks you want to square 2 and then make it negative. But you have to put a bracket around it in your calculator to get the right answer. So -2 squared is 4. -1 squared is +1. 0 squared is 0. 1 squared is 1, and 2 squared is 4. And when you graph these points, you get this special curve. Let's take a look at it. 1 and 1, 2 and 4, 0 and 0, -1 and 1, -2 and 4. Now this is actually being graphed by a computer that's put in thousands of points. So it's a perfect kind of curve, not just the 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. It put in fractions, everything in between. And it makes this beautifully smooth curve like this. When there's a positive number in front of x squared, we call this, say some people do, a happy parabola. But if we put a minus in front of here, well, what would happen? Well, now this time we'd square -2 and get +4, but then we're supposed to make it negative. So all these answers of 4 and 1 and 0 and 1 and 4, they'd all become negative, and this parabola would get unhappy, and that's what it would look like. You'd go 1 and -1, -1 and -1, like that, -2 and -4. And look at this shape here. It's so beautiful. It has lots of applications in nature. When you see a water fountain and that curve you see right there, gee, it looks a lot like this curve here. When you throw a basketball in the air, that arc that it forms is parabolic. It has a parabola. Even this rocket here has got a parabolic sort of curve to it. So this math is in the real world. It's part of the natural sort of universe. Pretty important. Okay, so that's our introduction to parabolas. I hope it helps. Yeah, let me turn this off.